Hi everyone. Today in this video we are going to see the brief introduction about Internet of Things. To start with, let me give the outline of this video. So first we will be seeing the father of IoT, that is who is invented IoT. We will be seeing that. Next, followed by why IoT, why we are going for IoT, and what is IoT actually, and how the IoT impact industrial revolution of 4.0 and 5.0, and finally benefits or applications of IoT. So these are all the concepts that we are going to see in this video. And first, the father of IoT. Actually, the term Internet of Things is coined by Mr. Kevin Aston in 1999. Actually, he is an employee of Coca-Cola company, and he coined this term Internet of Things based on an issue which he faced in his company, right? In his company lobby there was a fridge which holds all kind of beverages and cool drinks. One day he saw that the particular beverage is quantity is very low, and some other quantity is out of stock, right? Unfortunately, nobody knows that the particular quantity is out of stock, right? So anybody, those who see that particular quantity is out of stock, needs to update the corresponding data to the in charge, right? Only then the corresponding beverage will be refilled in that fridge, right? So he came with an idea that it should be updated automatically. If the fridge is out of stock with some kind of beverages, then it should be refilled very soon with help of some kind of messages that will reach that particular in charge, right? In charge automatically, right? So he came up with an idea called Internet of Things, right? So actually before in initial stage, before Internet of Things initial stage, when it was in the initial stage, they used to connect a cable with this fridge to the PC, right? So the data communication between fridge and PC is established, and the out of stock messages has been sent from fridge to that personal computer, and the in charge will be refilling the particular beverage in that fridge, right? This was the process done earlier, right? But as technology grows, this Internet of Things has began its revolution in all kind of applications, right? So this is the story behind the formation of IoT, Internet of Things. Next, what is IoT and why IoT? So as I told earlier, Kevin Aston has resolved an issue in his company in that fridge, right, for updating the stock of beverages. Similarly, IoT is in general, we can say that it is a hardware component associated with internet protocols to solve a particular task or an application. This is the in simple words, this is IoT, right? Internet of Things, right? So why we need IoT, right? So in let us take an example. If an industry has 10 employees, right? So 10 employees is doing a particular task or a job, can be replaced by an IoT with 2 employees, right? So in a place where there are 10 employees, can be replaced by IoT with only 2 employees, right? So what is the outcome, or what is the cause of IoT means? The job or task or an application can be performed automatically with the help of IoT instead of manual operations, right? So wherever manual operation is necessary, we can allot a labor in that particular place, but where we no need the manual operations, in that place the IoT can be placed, right? So that all the process can be done in an automatical manner, right? So So nowadays all the industries are replacing the workers or laborers with IoT, right? Smart devices in general, right? So IoT is a device or a technology where it will have hardware, right? Software coding, and the hardware and software coding is generally called as embedded, right? So embedded, right? So it is also called as embedded IoT, right? So hardware and software component. Hardware, we will have hardware components. There we will be deploying our software coding, and the hardware and software coding. The software coding will instruct the hardware components to do particular task, and the particular task is interfaced with the internet through many communication protocols, and this corresponding task can be manipulated or controlled, monitored, right, during all the time 24/7 with the help of internet, right? So this is the evolution of IoT, right? So what are the technology or what are the advantages of using IoT means? It will give accurate results and advanced gateway connectivity. It will be data should be very secured, and high-end software and hardware. We will be using both hardware and software. Then data-driven approach, it will be working based on the data, right? Then next fully automized. Next sensor-based processing. Next smart data management and cloud computing. Final computing, because cloud computing means we will have many data, because it is a data-driven approach technology. Right? We will have many data. So the Internet of Things technology will be work based on the data. So the particular data need to be stored on some space, right? Storage space. So it is stored in the cloud, right? So the cloud storage will be sponsored freely, or it will be we can pay and access from the cloud storage provider, right? So there are two kind of cloud-based storages. One is free access, the other one is paid access, right? So we can get either freely or we can pay and get the storage, right? So we can store the data or data in the cloud, so that we can access it whenever and wherever necessary, right? So as a whole, the IoT is to tell with an example. Let us need to monitor a patient BP, right, and oxygen level, right? But the patient is in some other place and the doctor is in some other place, right? Let us assume that the patient is located in Delhi, and the doctor is located, the doctor or hospital is located at Mumbai, right? So but the doctor needs to monitor the oxygen level and BP level of that particular patient throughout a day, right? So it is not possible, because both the locations are different. So both were being in different locations. So doctor needs to check and monitor the BP and oxygen level of the particular patient, right? So the patient can be fitted with an or given with an smart watch, where the watch will contain IoT, where the BP level and oxygen level are monitored with the help of IoT, and the data will be sent to the doctor, right? So doctor can see the oxygen level and BP level of the patient whenever and wherever necessary. If the doctor finds any kind of abnormality in the patient's oxygen level and BP level, then he can suddenly call to the patient, and he can aware that the particular levels are being abnormal, and he can advise him to take a pill, right, tablet, right? So this is the way the IoT is functioning, right? So it actually monitor and control the tasks, right? So the major components or the discrete components or the hardware components involved in this IoT are sensors, actuators. Actually the sensor will collect the data, collect any kind of physical data like temperature, pressure, whatever it may be, right? And it will be fed to the actuator, right? So actuator will control the particular physical quantities, right? So this everything is done with the help of internet. right? So this is the concept of IoT. Next, Industrial Revolution 4.0 and 5.0. Actually, the Industrial Revolution 1 is initiated in 1800, and in 1900 Industrial 2 Revolution is initiated, and in Industry 3.0 is initiated in 2000, and Industry 4.0 in 2010, and Industry 5.0 in 2020, right? So we are now at the Industry 5.0 in era, where we are just using the different kind of advanced technology, right? So how this industries are using the IoT, right? So it is obvious that Internet of Things is the key perspective and the key tool in all kind of industries, right? So we are now speaking about artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, right, etc., etc., right? So these technologies is mingled or integrated with Internet of Things to solve a particular task, right? So as I told earlier, if an industry has 10 employees to perform a particular task, then if we use IoT, then the number of laborers or workers can be reduced from 10 to 2 or 3, right, based on the nature of the job, right? So this is the major impact of IoT in industries, either in production or manufacturing, whatever it may be, right? But actually IoT is applied in all kind of day-to-day life applications, right? We'll see that in next slide, right? So the applications of IoT, right? So how the IoTs are applied in day-to-day life, right? Let us see the example. It is used in household automation, right? Household automation. Household automation means if we deploy the IoT in our home, right? We will have 5 fans, 2 air conditioners, and 5 fluorescent lamps, right? If we are running behind the time, right? So during morning peak hours, we will be forgetting to switch off the fans or lights. So we will be moving to the office, right? So after some time, we will remember that we have not switched off the appliances at home, right? So if we have deployed IoT at home, then through our mobile we can switch off the entire power in our home, right? All the appliances can be switched off from the office itself, right? So if I want the AC air conditioner to be on when I leave my office at the later evening, right? So I can switch on my AC from office before I leaving. So when I reach my home, the air conditioner, my room will be chilled, right? So this is the one of the main application of IoT, right? Similarly, it is used in education. Similarly, it is used in transportation. Smart transportation means smart transportation, which is logistics, right? We can track if a company is having 5 trucks which is carrying the parcels from one place to another place. Let us assume that a truck is carrying a parcel from Mumbai to Kerala, right? So we need the truck has started today, and if I need it will take 3 days to reach Kerala, right? So I need to track where it is, where the truck is traveling now, right? So with the help of IoT, I can track the truck where the current location of the truck is right now, right? So this is the application of transportation, right? Even the customer can check whether the truck is traveling in the right path, in the right way, and when it can reach approximately to that particular destination, right? So everything can be updated in the internet with the help of IoT, right? Next, it is applied in security and defense, right? So it is even used in military purposes, military applications. Then industrial work. In industry, as I told earlier, in 4.0 and 5.0, the role of IoT is very crucial, right? So next application is healthcare. So as I pointed out, the example that the BP and oxygen level of an patient can be monitored wherever and whenever necessary, right, with the help of IoT, right. So next, agricultural applications, right. If a farmer needs to switch on the motor or a pump set from some other place, right, so he can switch on the motors from some other place with the help of IoT. Or he can say in some other words that if the soil moisture content needs to be checked, and based on the moisture content, if the motor has to turn on, then it can be done with the help of IoT. So everything can be performed based on the sensors and actuators through internet, right. So we have plenty of applications, and these are the main applications of IoT. So I think you are clear with basics of IoT, right. So thank you.